beer, it's women, and of course, Gamescom 2010, and a really, really small church.
We've teamed up with Massively.com to hit Gamescom and immerse ourselves in the world of MMO games. Maverick are a creative agency obsessed with making the world's best game trailers, so we're also taking this opportunity to ask developers specifically about their trailers.
We've got some good friends. We've got some good friends at. Is this thing on? Yeah. Okay. We've got some good friends at Massively.com, and we know that they're quite keen on seeing Guild Wars 2. This shizzle over here.
It's been 250 years since the end of Guild Wars 1. The Elder Dragons have awoken across the world, and they're terrorizing the people of our game world. And the 5 races in our game, the humans, Char, Norn, Asura, and Sylvari, are basically coming together to try to fight against the dragons. One of the things that we've already announced for the game is 3 of the professions, the Elementalist, the Warrior, and the Ranger. And as an exclusive here for Gamescom, we're also going to reveal the Necromancer class, which is making its return from Guild Wars 1.
In a massively multiplayer world, quests often are very antisocial. A lot of times you are competing with other players who are on the same quest with you. And we think these are some of the things that have been holding MMOs back from really exploding and pulling in all sorts of new type of gamers into the MMO space.
In this huge landscape of MMO games, where there is a lot of competition, how much does the trailer form part of that marketing for you?
If you haven't seen our new Manifesto trailer, which we just released last week, you should definitely take a look at that. That's really what covers a lot of the highlights of what we're trying to do with Guild Wars 2. We feature examples of our developers talking about why he's passionate about the game, why is Guild Wars 2 different, and then showing gameplay that actually reflects that. Things like dynamic events occurring, personal story consequences, and of course, cool combat. For these trailers right now, we want to do gameplay. We want to show a lot of gameplay, and that's what we've done, and I think the MMO audience has responded to that. We've said a lot of very ambitious things, and now it's time for us to prove it. That's why we showed the gameplay in the video, and why we have the demo on the floor.
Is that film completely within the engine, or have you relied on any CG elements at all?
It's all an engine, baby.
We're now on our way to have a look at a slightly less well-known MMO that is being announced here at Gamescom.
What sets Terra Militaris apart? What is its unique feature that you have not seen before in the massively multiplayer online world?
Terra Militaris is a browser-based, real-time strategic historical MMO, really offering you the possibility to cooperate and compete with hundreds of other players. Since it is a browser game, you do not need any client download or CDs to play it. Also, you have the possibility to build your buildings freely inside your city. So it's quite a strategic decision where to place the buildings.
Stronghold 3, which will be coming out next year, is a little bit closer to Stronghold 1 in content, but has a great new 3D engine which will basically give you castle physics for the first time, lighting effects, nighttime sieges, miles better looking game.
In development, there is another game you're working on called Stronghold Kingdoms.
Yeah, well, Kingdoms is basically a game we've always wanted to make, which is having lots of lords who, when they go to bed, their castle still gets made, it still gets attacked. You've still got to run your village will grow, people will come and they'll go, and you interact with a community of lords. And the idea is to create, as close as we can, an RTS in the MMO space.
Stronghold Kingdoms is a lesser known brand.
Yeah.
Can you see Firefly Studios sort of investing in those AAA standard of marketing that NC Soft have bought into by pushing Guild Wars 2 so highly with that trailer?
For us, the important thing is to get a message across, and perhaps the most effective way of doing that is to have a really punchy trailer. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that for a small team, perhaps one of the best things you can do is to kind of really spend a little bit of money and get yourself something that's really kind of that explains the game and gets people's attention.
I can't believe I just met the man who made Stronghold,
The brainchild behind one of the most amazing.
It's gonna take me a little while to get over this. What's up on the agenda next?
What's up on the agenda next, Lee? We're going to go and look at BioWare Mythic.
We've just come into the EA booth unannounced, and I've managed to get to BioWare to talk about Dark Age of Camelot. So I'm hoping to get some secrets out of you.
Dark Age of Camelot has recently brought a lot of the European players under the Mythic umbrella. BioWare Mythic recently took Dark Age Camelot back from the Europeans. And they're playing on our servers now, which is great because they get to play with the US players worldwide with everyone out there. In addition, we're also working on multilingual servers so that the people who speak French or German or any of the other languages besides English can play with everyone else who's already speaking English, and they can all enjoy the game together. Having a lot of people around playing together is actually very important, and we're trying to make that happen as much as possible.
I'm Carrie Goosegoose, I'm the producer on Warhammer Online. So coming out is a Skaven-themed new content, all-around RVR, coming out, date to be announced.
You're teasing us.
I'm sorry,
Fine, all
but
right.
we'll let you guys know, let Massively know as soon as we've got more to share. We're here at Gamescom 2010, it's crazy!
I'm gonna take these guys away. Sorry, we don't do this in Britain.
This is it, BioWare rock. These guys are coming out for beers with us. Guys, check this out. It's the Weasleys. It's the Weasleys from Harry Potter. This is that's exclusive. I can't believe it. Just admiring EA's new Active 2 game. It's a really amazing game.
It's not easy. It's mesmerising.
Sorry, massively, I'm drinking on the job, but it's paying off. We've got a very good interview lined up with Scott Yu in a minute, which you'll see in a sec after I finish my Korean food.
It's totally different from other MMORPGs or action-based MMOs that you've seen in the market before. You have destructible armors, you can use literally everything around you as a weapon. It's just so realistic, it's just so brutal, and it's all displayed in a very elegant type of way.
A lot of trailers we see are made using CG, and a lot of people use the engine of the game. Do you think that the Vindictus engine is strong enough to create a good trailer without having to rely on CG?
I do believe in Vindictus's graphic quality. The gameplay itself is just so amazing. We could get a heck of a trailer out of it.
I think we're almost done for the day, and then we're going to head off to the Microsoft party.
We're discussing about what we're going to wear tonight, so I'll leave you to
like girls.
I'm going to go naked.
It's out. It's so dark. No, we can't see anything.
Exactly.
But there's 6 people in a taxi.
I'm streaking.
We're all naked. You can't see this. If I look out the window, oh, there we go.
Rob King here, talking about cologne. He's with us.